fit in the transom after it's been laid up, just to line the stringers up. This is the final fit and install to the stringers to the Mako. What Joe's doing here is we're temporarily tabbing the stringer system in place on our Mako. We do this because the boat is all squared up, the hull's in a jig, and that bottom could get distorted, especially if you're walking on it. So what we like to do is come in here and temporarily tab it in place. We'll come back tomorrow, roughen everything up. We'll have a ton of glass pre-cut. We'll be tabbing most of it in with anywhere from 14 down to 4-inch width tabbing. 5 layers of 1708. And yeah, this boat will definitely be a battleship. And they got the subfloor for the fuel tank glassed in, which is phenomenal. What Stanley's doing this morning is coating the inner stringer system with bilge coat. It's an epoxy-based international product we've been using forever. The build aspect of ours, or should I say the rebuild aspect of ours in many of boats, not just this Mako, but a number of boats built in the 70s and 80s era, was water extrusion into the bowels of the boat, which meant that water would get in between stringers. Stringers were made out of plywood that were poorly laminated, but more importantly, they used a lot of flotation foam, and that foam would get completely saturated, which would only enhance the amount of rot. What we've done is eliminated the possibility of water getting anywhere into the bowels of the vessel. Well, I guess I missed all the action on our Mako. Two of the boys install our structural backers, which will be our mounting points for our T-top. Glass those basically into the stringer system by tying them into the bulkheads and capping off the tops of them with multiple layers of 1808. If a person wouldn't know any better, they would look at the inner structure of that boat and not only think that it's brand new, but they would say that's got to be a custom built boat.